Hey everyone, Jordan here. I wanted to film a quick video explaining why I'm hiking the Appalachian Trail. I know it seems crazy, right? I'm just gonna hike 2,190 miles for fun. Why would I even consider that when I could be comfortable at home, sleeping on a real mattress, eating real meals, and not walking day after day after day? I'll break it down into three reasons: challenge, adventure, and personal growth. And then I'll talk about why I decided to raise money for Alzheimer's during my hike. So, in the fall of 2017, during my fall break from my freshman year of college, I was hiking in the Great Smoky Mountains. It was my first time in a national park. Um, and we got to the trailhead, and I saw a sign right there that said maybe 2,000, maybe 1,900 miles to Mount Katahdin in Maine. And I was like, why would this mark something that's that far away? Um, and I figured out that was the Appalachian Trail. Um, and I looked it up, people just go on this trail, they hike it, the whole thing in one go, or they section hike it and where they do a little bit at a time, or whatever. And it's 2,190 miles long. So I was intrigued. It sounded fun. I wasn't like super into hiking at that time, but it sounded like something that would be the adventure of a lifetime. Um, so from that point forward, I wanted to hike the Appalachian Trail. All right, so the first reason is challenge. So I've never really felt overly challenged in life. You know, there have been a few more difficult times, but nothing I felt like I couldn't handle. And I think the AT is something I can handle, but it's going to take a lot of mental, physical, and emotional strength. Like, sure, it'll be physically demanding to walk 2,190 miles over a 4-month span, but just like most athletic feats, it's 90% mental. So it's going to mess with my head. I'm not going to want to carry on sometimes, but I want to challenge myself to make it all the way from one end to the other, and I will. This challenge will give me the confidence I need to push through challenges later in life. Life changes, people come in and out of life. I'll get married, have kids. Their challenges will become my challenges. My brothers, my parents, and other family members will need me. And I'm hoping for a pretty successful career as well. And this, I hope, will launch me into that. And for the rest of my life, I'll remember what it took to achieve hiking the whole Appalachian Trail. And then we have adventure. I've for years wanted to go out and see the world, and that opportunity never really presented itself. I never got to travel around very much. So now is the perfect time to do that. I'm about to graduate from college. I have about 3 weeks of classes left. Go Red Hawks. I haven't found a job yet, but I have prospects. I don't have a ton of bills to pay, and later on in life, it'll be harder to get away from a job, a family, and all those other things. So the Appalachian Trail goes through 14 states, many of which I've never visited. And of course, I could just go on road trips to visit them, see the actual cities and actual civilization. But being in the woods, walking through beautiful landscapes, overlooking expansive, wide vistas, and just being outdoors is what makes me happy and makes me feel connected to a place. And I don't have great stories of things I've done, and hopefully hiking the AT will give me at least a few of those. And lastly, my third reason is personal growth. Besides the insane challenge and discipline it will take to complete the trail, it will also provide me with inspiration and guidance. I don't know exactly what life will become, and the AT will give me the opportunity to explore that and give me time to ponder what's important in life and who I want to be. That'll lead me to more happiness and more peace. I also constantly find myself engrossed in technology, from my cell phone to my laptop, walking around in public with earbuds to avoid social interaction. It's an addiction. I want my life to be more in the moment. I want to break my habit of scrolling through social media for pointless updates, checking headlines that don't affect me, and communicating with sometimes no real meaning behind it. So the AT is the easiest place to disconnect and just be with nature. But of course, I'll still share pictures and videos with you and constantly let my family know I'm safe. So given those 3 reasons, why am I raising money for Alzheimer's during my hike? First of all, my grandma, we call her Mamo, has Alzheimer's. It's very hard to watch her just simply forget what she's doing, hard to watch her forget who people are and what things are. And it's going to be especially difficult and upsetting when she forgets who I am, which unfortunately is inevitable. But for upcoming generations, I don't want Alzheimer's to be inevitable. We need hope. We need a cure for this epidemic. I know we're dealing with a huge coronavirus outbreak right now, and it's important to make sure lives are saved and everyone stays protected from it. We flatten the curve, whatever. But 65 million people have Alzheimer's or dementia. It's the 6th leading cause of death in the United States, and every 65 seconds, someone is diagnosed with it. And that's mostly older people, but younger generations can get Alzheimer's as well. And for the 16 million people like my grandpa who are unpaid caretakers for Alzheimer's patients, it's really hard to find hope. We need a cure for Alzheimer's. And raising money for this cause not only gives my hike a much greater purpose, but it helps millions of people to come. If you'd like to donate to Jordan's Hike for Alzheimer's, there's a link in the description and at the end of the video. Pledges per mile and flat rates are accepted. And I can't do it without you, so I'd appreciate every donation. Every cent helps. I hope you enjoyed this video and why I'm planning on hiking the Appalachian Trail.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Visit pledgeit.org/hike4ALZ to help cure Alzheimer's.